but I have taken a few years of Spanish and I will do my best with the pronunciation. Family Pictures, Cuadros de Familia, written and illustrated by Carmen Lomas Garza. The pictures in this book are all painted from my memories of growing up in Kingsville, Texas, near the border with Mexico. From the time I was a young girl, I always dreamed of becoming an artist. I practiced drawing every day. I studied art in school, and I finally did become an artist. My family has inspired and encouraged me for all these years. This is my book of family pictures. Los cuadros de este libro los pinte de los Los cuadros de este libro los pinte de los recuerdos de mi niñez en Kingsville, Texas, cerca de la frontera con México. Desde que era pequeña, siempre soñé con ser artista. Dibujaba cada día. Estudié arte en la escuela y por fin me hice artista. Mi familia me ha inspirado y alentado todos estos años. Este es mi libro de cuadros de familia. Birthday party. That's me hitting the piñata at my 6th birthday party. It was also my brother's 4th birthday. My mother made a big birthday party for us and invited all kinds of friends, cousins, and neighborhood kids. You can't see the piñata when you're trying to hit it because your eyes are covered with a handkerchief. My father is pulling the rope that makes the piñata go up and down. He will make sure that everybody has a chance to hit it at least once. Somebody will end up breaking it, and that's when all the candies will fall out and all the kids will run and try to grab them. Cumpleaños. Esa soy yo, pegándole a la piñata en la fiesta que me dieron cuando cumplí 6 años. Era también el cumpleaños de mi hermano, que cumplía 4 años. Mi madre nos dio una gran fiesta e invitó a muchos primos, vecinos y amigos. No puedes ver la piñata cuando le estás dando con el palo, porque tienes los ojos cubiertos con un pañuelo. Mi padre está tirando de la cuerda que sube y baja la piñata. Él se encargará de que todos tengan por lo menos una oportunidad de pegarle a la piñata. Luego alguien acabará rompiéndola y entonces todos los caramelos que tiene dentro caerán y todos los niños correrán a cogerlos. Picking nopal cactus. In the early spring, my grandfather would come and get us, and we'd all go out into the woods to pick nopal cactus. My grandfather and my mother are slicing off the fresh, tender leaves of the nopal and putting them in boxes. My grandmother and my brother Arturo are pulling leaves from the mesquite tree to line the boxes. After we got home, my grandfather would shave off all the needles from each leaf of cactus. Then my grandmother would parboil the leaves in hot water. Then next morning she would cut them up and stir-fry them with chili powder and eggs for breakfast. Piscando nopalitos. Al comienzo de la primavera, mi abuelo nos venía a buscar y todos íbamos al bosque a piscar nopalitos. Mi abuelo y mi madre están cortando las pencas tiernas del nopal y metiéndolas en cajas. Mi abuela y mi hermano Arturo están recogiendo hojas de mezquite para forrar las cajas. Después que regresábamos a casa, mi abuelo le quitaba las espinas a cada penca del cactus. Luego mi abuela cocía las pencas en agua hirviente. A la mañana siguiente las cortaba y las freía con chile y huevos para nuestro desayuno. Hammerhead Shark. This picture is about the times my family went to Padre Island in the Gulf of Mexico to go swimming. Once when we got there, a fisherman had just caught a big hammerhead shark at the end of the pier. How he got the shark into the beach, I never found out. It was scary to see because it was big enough to swallow a little kid whole. Tiburón martillo. Este cuadro trata de las veces que mi familia iba a nadar a la isla del Padre en el Golfo de México. Una vez cuando llegamos, un pescador acababa de atrapar a un tiburón martillo a cabo del muelle. ¿Cómo logró llevar al tiburón a la playa? Nunca me enteré. Daba mucho miedo ver al tiburón, porque era tan grande que hubiera podido tragarse a un niño pequeño de un solo bocado. Joseph and Mary seeking shelter at the inn. On each of the 9 nights before Christmas, we act out the story of Mary and Joseph seeking shelter at the inn. We call this custom Las Posadas. A little girl and a little boy play Mary and Joseph, and they are led by an angel. Each night the travelers go to a different house. They knock on the door. When the door opens, they sing, "We are Mary and Joseph looking for shelter." At first, the family inside refuses to let them in. Then the travelers sing again. At last, Joseph and Mary are let into the house. Then everybody comes in and we have a party. Las Posadas. Cada una de las 9 noches antes de Nochebuena, representamos la historia de María y José buscando albergue en la posada. Esta costumbre se llama las posadas. Una niñita y un niñito representan a María y José, y hay un ángel que los guía. Cada noche los caminantes van a una casa distinta, tocan la puerta. Cuando la puerta se abre, cantan, "Somos María y José, buscando posada". Al principio la familia no los deja entrar. Entonces los caminantes vuelven a cantar. Por fin dejan entrar a María y José. Luego todos entran y celebran con una fiesta. Beds for dreaming. My sister and I used to go up on the roof on summer nights and just stay there and talk about the stars and the constellations. We also talked about the future. I knew since I was 13 years old that I wanted to be an artist. And all those things that I dreamed of doing as an artist, I'm finally doing now. My mother was the one who inspired me to be an artist. She made up our beds to sleep in and have regular dreams, but she also laid out the bed for our dreams of the future. Camas para soñar. Mi hermana y yo solíamos subirnos al techo en las noches de verano y nos quedábamos allí platicando sobre las estrellas y las constelaciones. También platicábamos del futuro. Yo sabía desde que tenía 13 años que quería ser artista y todas las cosas que soñaba hacer como artista, por fin las estoy haciendo ahora. Mi madre fue la que me inspiró a ser artista. Ella nos tendía las camas para que durmiéramos y tuviéramos sueños normales, pero también preparó la cuna para nuestros sueños del futuro. Thinking about it, imagine that you could step into one of Carmen Lomas Garza's paintings. Which one would you choose? What would you do there? Carmen Lomas Garza describes what is going on in each one of her paintings. Choose one of the scenes in family pictures. Add to Miss Lomas's description by telling what else you see in the painting. 3. Think of all the ways you could show people some things about your family. Which way would you choose? Would you make a statue or a quilt? Would you write a play? Would you do something else? What information about your family would you like people to know?